The jerk of the week is me. Because there are two other coaches who I got on. Jim Harbaugh and Mike Shanahan. Mike Shanahan has a big arrogance problem. Oh, yeah. Huge arrogance problem, and it gets in the way of success. But is
it because he doesn't he waits to put out the injury report, or he doesn't want to tip his hand with that? Like, no, what particularly?
I don't mind that. I think that stuff is silly, but it gets to proving yourself right at the expense necessarily of being right. That's, to me, what caused them to draft Kirk Cousins in the 4th round after you have a depleted roster and you gut your draft after taking Robert Griffin III, because you want to show, look, I'm the kind of guy who's going to take Kirk Cousins in the 4th round. But here's the thing.
It was absolutely smart.
It was genius.
Yeah.
And by the way, and so was trading all those picks for Robert Griffin III, which I didn't like either. So I was wrong. Like, they got it. And the fact is, Kirk Cousins has now saved them 2 games. This taking Kirk Cousins in the 4th round has given the Redskins a shot to make the playoffs.
Huge. But will you still think Mike Shanahan is a genius if they don't make the playoffs? They're 8-6 right now. They're tied. There's a 3-way.
We throw the word genius around. I didn't call him a genius. I don't think he's a genius.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said drafting Kirk Cousins was the one part of genius.
I said it turned out it was a great move. That's no question.
I think you said genius.
He's not a genius. That was a great move.
Didn't he say genius?
By the way, you just asked Mark Register.
The dumbest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, that supposes that Mark has paid any attention to the last 5 minutes whatsoever. We'll
look at the tape.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark, could you read back the transcript that I know you're keeping so carefully there? Yeah. Jim Harbaugh, I don't understand. We talked about it here, but I think everybody here agrees that it was lunacy to bench Alex Smith after he had completed 25 of 27 passes over his last game and a half.
But again, a lot of 49ers fans on the video that we put out saying Alex Smith should start over Colin Kaepernick, we're still like, no, Alex Smith still sucks. I'm in favor of this.
Well, anyway.
Large portion.
Now all of a sudden, maybe he was right too. Because last night, Kaepernick looked good. As Chris Collinsworth said, he made plays with his brain. He looked great, man. He threw 4 touchdown passes. You know, he doesn't have Smith's accuracy, but he obviously has a much bigger arm. You know, he was a pitcher in high school, threw hard. He's got a cannon for an arm, and he's got the mobility, which they didn't even use yesterday. A lot of goofy rookie mistakes. He fumbled, I think, 3 snaps, lost 2 of them. But that was an amazing game last night.
Man, did he look good. In New England, too.
Yeah.
In New England, Sunday Night Football against Brady and the Patriots. That was a good win.
It was a great win, and it looked like, and so when you look toward the playoffs and you think, well, I'll take this essentially rookie quarterback. I know he's not a rookie, but you take a guy in his first year starting in the NFL and put him into the playoffs, that, you know, you'd love to face that. But this was a playoff-like game for them last night. They lose this game. They drop to 9-4-1. They play the Seahawks in Seattle next week for first place in the NFC West, but they won it. They still control things. They win one of their last 2. They win the NFC West, and they obviously still a good candidate to get if they win their last 2, they'll get a bye.
By the way, Turk of the Week candidate, LaMichael James, because he had that huge run that set up them going up 38-31.
That game felt over to me once the Patriots tied it at 31. That they were just going to win it 38-31. The Niners were going to struggle. They were going to punt. The Patriots were going to get the ball and score. So not only did LaMichael James turn that game around with his kick return to set up the touchdown on the next play to Crabtree on the blitz. Kaepernick hits Crabtree. He makes the nice move, and he's gone.
A la Texas Tech move.
But then the Niner defense, which had given up 4 straight touchdowns, really stiffened, and on the last 2 Patriot drives.
The bad pass from Tom Brady. That last one, I mean, on the 4th down, it was a bad pass. Yeah, Collinsworth pointed this out, which I totally...
but all of a ssudden, he got hit. He was rushed. That's what happens. The 49ers front 7 is the best in football, and they played like it.
Sure, but it was one-on-one coverage. And Collinsworth, I was about to say Coward, Collinsworth made some solid analysis when he said, you only need... whatever it was. What was it?
It was 4th and 2.
4th and 2. You need 2 yards. He ran a 10-yard down and in.
Yeah, he ran right into Bowman. No question.
But Bowman was giving him a 10-yard cushion.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought it was a solid point from Collinsworth.
No, it was a totally solid point. But I mean, the end result is that Tom Brady made a mistake.
Yeah.
After he's now 6,483 and 19 as far as his success to failure ratio.